Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am embarking on a no-buy for the month of August. I was texting with the Glam Dr. Mona Khan maybe a couple weeks ago, like, early to mid-July. And we both were like, what is going on with all these makeup releases? And then she was like, I can't buy another acrylic organizer. I just can't do it. And I was like, oh my God, I can't put together another piece of IKEA furniture. I was like, I will hammer myself in the head if I have to do it. So we thought, why don't we just take a step back and do like a no buy? And I told her I thought that was probably the best idea we had ever come up with, because I love my makeup collection. I have some good stuff, and yet I don't feel like I can use it as much as I would like to, because again, new releases are always coming in. My no buy really just comes from a place where I want to use the stuff that I have, kind of like enjoy what I have. And also I'm kind of making it like a challenge for this channel, because it's really easy to come up with content if you just want to review new products. There's plenty of new products that are always coming out. As I'm sure you've noticed, I can fill my entire channel with reviews of new products, but I'm personally kind of getting bored with that. It's just a lot, it's so much makeup coming out all the time. And I thought, if I do a no buy in August, I will really be forced to come up with some different content or just some different videos for you guys. And I'll be able to see what kind of videos you guys like, what you don't like, and we can go from there. So that's really my purpose of this no buy. This is in no way me trying to press on you any sort of anti-consumerism. I don't feel it is anyone's place to tell you how to spend your money, to tell you how much money to spend on something. You do whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting anyone else. You may be hurting you, but that's on you. That's something you're going to have to work out. But you guys know, or may not know, but I think I've said this before, that this channel is a judgment-free zone. We're just here to hang out. We are just here to talk about makeup. We are just here to share thoughts, share opinions, agree, disagree on products, whatever that may be. That's the community that I am trying to breed on this channel. So this isn't also some sort of I've purchased too much makeup and now I am going on a diet, or I feel guilty for what I've done. No, it's none of that. I don't feel guilty. I am not going on some sort of makeup diet, because as you know, when you break your diet, or when you come off your diet, or when you've reached your goal or whatever, that's when you usually binge. And I don't plan on September 1st losing my mind and purchasing all the stuff that I would have just purchased over August, because then what's the point? But for me, it really is just to kind of take a step back, check out my collection, appreciate what I have, and also challenge myself to come up with different kind of content for my channel. Just so you know though, you will probably see another haul or another get ready with me using new makeup, because I have purchased some stuff at the end of July and those things are kind of still rolling in. So I'm just holding off and waiting for all of that to come in. So I'll just do one haul video to kind of cover everything. So I thought I would kick off this no buy with a get ready with me, real casual, but using products that I haven't used in a while, that I love, or that I think I love. Maybe we'll see. Maybe my opinion has changed, because it's been so long since I've used this stuff. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm actually going to start with lip balm, because I forgot to put some on this morning. This is the Emile Cordon Cashmere On Lip Pot, and I have it in number 1 Lisa. It's the one that comes in this pot with this really pretty gold lid. I love this stuff, but because I have a crap ton of lip balm, I just haven't reached for this in a while. I really love it. So anyway, glad I fished this guy out. So let's start with primer. You guys haven't seen this in a while. This is the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder collaboration, Morning Aura Illuminating Cream. This is limited edition, and I don't think you can get this anymore. Hopefully, if they do another collaboration this fall, hopefully they'll come out with this again, because they did it 2 years in a row. Or maybe it'll become part of the regular line. But I really, really love this primer. I was using it probably every single day for a very long time, and then I just kind of stopped. I stopped because you couldn't get it anymore. I stopped because I had other primers that I was playing with. And you just kind of get sick of using the same stuff over and over again. So this definitely fell towards the back of my drawer. I was kind of fishing around in my drawer, and this was rolling around in the back, and I was like, I'm gonna use that today. I haven't used that in a long time. I still really, really love this primer. It gives my skin just such a beautiful glow. The next product I want to use is a foundation I love. I absolutely love, but I just haven't been reaching for it. This is the Chanel Sublimage Latin, and I have it in the shade 20 Beige. It comes in the jar, and I've actually used quite a bit of it. And I've already misplaced the little spatula, so I'm just gonna go in with my finger and spread some of this around. I remember liking the finish of this foundation. I recall this foundation having a really natural kind of finish, but we shall see. It does have that Chanel fragrance though, which kind of makes me nuts. I'm gonna use my Sonia G Base 1 brush. I think this is clean. Yeah, this is clean. And I'm just gonna buff this in. I feel like the shade may be a little bit too light for me now. I wonder, I can't remember. Did I get this in the winter time? Maybe, but I think for now I would probably, if I were to repurchase this today, I would probably get 30 because this seems definitely a little bit too pale. All right, the finish is what I remember it. It's not especially glowy. It's just a very kind of natural skin-like finish. All right, so yeah, it's been a while since I used that foundation. Still looking pretty good. Doesn't smell funky, so it's still good. Let's move on to concealer. And this is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. This isn't especially old, but I purchased this. I did like a full day wear test, did a video dedicated to this. I am happy to be using this again. This has a very strong peach kind of color to it, as you guys can probably see. I'm going to use my Zoeva Face Shape Brush. Blend that in. Blends in so nicely. I should tell you what shade I have. This is 2N. I think it does a great job camouflaging my fine lines underneath my eyes. It's a really good concealer. All right. Still loving that concealer. No problems there. It looks pretty good. So I went on that loose powder kick, and so a lot of my pressed powders kind of fell to the wayside. The La Mer The Sheer Pressed Powder in Light 12 is one of my all-time favorites, but I just haven't used it in a long time. So I'm going to go in with the La Mer powder brush, which I also love and also have not used in a while. Don't know why. I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer with this and set my whole face. This powder has just the lightest hint of coverage. There's like a little bit, you'll definitely see like a little bit of pigment in there. And I just think it makes my skin look really nice and smooth. I think it does a great job. So again, this was Light 12. They have a translucent that I haven't tried, but I am interested in giving that a shot because, again, this one has like a little bit of coverage. So if I don't want that additional coverage and want just sort of a translucent powder, I bet that would be a good one. All right. This one I had to dig really far back for, but this was probably one of the first bronzers I ever purchased. But this is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Bronze 02. And this is a great, like beginner-friendly, really subtle kind of bronze. It's one of those bronzes you can't really mess up. It goes on pretty sheer, it builds, but it builds very slowly. I am a big fan of this, but I probably haven't used this in, gosh, at least 6 months. I mean, a very long time. So I'm going to go in with my Sonia G Sculpt 1 brush. It's such a great color too. It, I think, works really nicely as like one of those contour bronzers because it's not too warm, but it's also not too cool. It doesn't look like gray or anything. It's just a really lovely shade. Just warms up the skin a little bit. I think it's great. It's just a really easy to use, great formula too. It's super smooth and it definitely has like a matte base, but there is like a little bit of sheen to this. Just a slight sheen. It's very pretty. And it's one of those powders too. Sometimes I get crazy with my bronzer and I just kind of start going all over my face. It still looks fine. It doesn't look like you just rolled around in dirt or anything. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite blushes. Again, haven't used it in a very long time, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury First Love blush. It's so beautiful. It has just like this beautiful sheen to it. It's very neutral. It can kind of go peach, it can kind of go pink. It's just lovely. And I think this was the very first Charlotte Tilbury product I ever purchased. I'm using my Tom Ford blush brush, cheek brush, and I'm just dabbing it around the edge of this blush. Isn't that just such a pretty blush? I need to use it more often. I'm going to be saying that a lot this video. I apologize. But what a pretty blush. And I used this like nonstop when I first got it. I haven't even made a dent Not even a dent. There's a lot of product in here. 0.28 ounces. Those numbers mean nothing to me. So moving on to highlighter. I had a lot to choose from. I decided to go with what I think is one of the first, I don't think it's the very first, but one of the first highlighters I ever purchased. This is the Becca Champagne Pop, the collab with Jaclyn Hill. I remember when I first put this on, it blew my mind. I was like, what? I didn't realize my skin could look like that. It was such a cool experience. But I thought I would go in with my Sonia G Sculpt 3 brush and just go right in. This is very powdery. That's right. Let me knock a lot of that off. It's still good. It is still good. Oh, that's pretty. She's still got it. And this I've actually managed. There's like a little dent in there. Okay, these are in boxes, but only because these are repurchased. And since repurchasing them, I haven't gone back to using this. So this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I literally have not used a Brow Wiz in a couple years, at least a couple years. I've been using like all these other different brow products, but they were on sale. I think it was like the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So they were on sale. I purchased them then and just haven't opened these boxes. So I purchased Ebony and Granite because I couldn't even remember what shade I used. Granite is just like a pretty cool black. So let's look at Ebony. I wonder if that's going to be too dark. Oh, barely. So there is Ebony. I mean, it's definitely warmer than Granite. It's more of a brown than a black, but it's not as warm as I thought. Huh. All right, so let me go in with Ebony. I think the Granite may look a little harsh. You know when you're trying to fill in a spot and you keep drawing like on either side of it and like missing the spot? That's what's happening right now. I think I still like this pencil. I think the pencils that I've been using lately, like the Surratt, even the Hourglass, I like those better. I'm trying to think why. I think those are a little waxier. This pencil is just hard, which is why the strokes are really, really light versus it being kind of waxy. Because if you push down too hard, you will get like a pretty dark line. So I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that because I'm pretty spastic when it comes to my brows. And I like that no matter what pressure I'm applying, it's gonna stay really, really light. All right, eyeshadow. I pulled these out. This, I don't think I've ever used on my channel. This is the Chantecaille Le Chrome Luxe Eye Duo in Grand Canal. It is stunning, as you can probably see in the pan. And then I also grabbed the Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage. This palette I just absolutely love. It is like a neutral lover's dream. 3 of these colors are basically matte. One has a few little bits of glitter in there. And I use this probably a little bit more often than all the other things that I've been talking about, but I haven't used this lately. So I thought I would just lay down some neutral colors here and then go in with the Chantecaille. I am going to take this Tom Ford number 11 brush. This is a flat shader brush. I usually go in with the 13 brush, which is round, but I thought, why not? Try something a little bit different. I'm going to go into this taupey shade over here and just put this all over the lid. Huh. I just wiped off the brush, but I think it was a little bit dirty. There was some gray on there, and I think I think it got mixed in there. Uh-oh. See if I can clean that up. Let me use another brush. Let me use a brush that is clean. All right, I'm going to use this Wang number 18 brush, another flat shader, and let me see if I can just go over this. I'm going to take this Flower Beauty brush that I have. I don't know where this came from. Maybe I got this at Walmart when they were still at Walmart. Anyway, I think this is like a small concealer brush, but I'm going to use it to line my lower lash line. I'm just going to go in with that same color and just smoke this out a bit. This is definitely not the right brush for this job, but all of my brushes are really dirty right now. All right, I'm gonna go in with another flat shader. This is my Chikuhodo GSN 9 brush, and I'm gonna go into the darker gray shade over here. And I think you can use these shadows wet. So let's see how they do dry first. Ooh, wow, pretty. I forgot how shiny these were. I don't think I need to wet these. Whew. That is a lot of shimmer I also have zero fallout, which is really nice considering how sparkly these shadows are. I'm going to go in with another flat shader brush. This is the Koyudo Red Squirrel Hair. This is the medium, yeah, the medium-sized eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go into this lighter shade over here and focus that on the inner part of my lid. I feel like this would be great for like a holiday party. Wow, that is so sparkly. I feel like I have like tinsel on my lids. I really forgot how sparkly these were. Amazing. I'm gonna go over the top with this taupe color again. I just want to make sure it's blended out nicely here. I feel like I should line my lower lash line with this dark color. I'm actually going to try one of these sponge tip applicators in here because the Chantecaille brushes and applicators that are included with like their eyeshadow palette, the empty one, and these are actually really, really nice. Let's see if this works for me. Wow, how fun. I have to remember this palette for holiday party season. This is a good one. All right, it's time for mascara. And I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, being careful not to pinch my eyelid. I do that often. I think curling your eyelashes is dangerous business. A lot of things could go wrong right about here, and it never failed. Every time I took the subway during morning rush hour, there was always a girl on the train curling her eyelashes. And I always wanted to tap her on the shoulder and say, "Are you nuts?" All right, I'm going to start with this mascara base, which is not old, but one of my new favorite things in the whole world. It's just made my whole mascara life easier. All right, I'm going to use this mascara that I love and have not used in a while. Hopefully it's still good. This is the Tom Ford Extreme Mascara in Raven. And one of the things I love about this mascara is it still acts the way it does on the very first day. It wasn't one of those mascaras that had to like dry out a little bit. It just kind of came out of the gate like working perfectly. Never flaked, never did anything weird with my lashes. Yep, still works great. Very, very good mascara. Lasts forever. Lasts for such a long time. All right, and for lips, I am going to line my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. I don't know if I've used this recently. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite lip liners. I don't feel like I've used it recently. Anyway, thought I would whip this out. Such a good color. Goes with almost every shade of lipstick. And such a good formula. And then here is a lipstick that I enjoy very much. I have not used it. I don't even think I've used this for you guys yet, but this is the Louboutin. I have no idea what this is, but this is the Creme lipstick. It's not the matte one. I don't know if the gold barrel means anything. I'm not that familiar with Louboutin lipsticks. And this color is just a very, very cool toned kind of mauvey color. And I've used it a couple times and I really, really like it, but it was in the back of my drawer and I kind of forgot all about it. So I thought I would whip it out. It is a great match to the Iconic Nude. Very, very creamy. That is like a really dense formula. It's like very, very thick. So I will leave information for this lipstick down below in the description box since I can't remember the type of lipstick or the color name or the color number or anything. My apologies. But let's move on to lip gloss. This lip gloss is, I think, my favorite lip gloss of all time. This is the Tom Ford Ultra Shine Lip Gloss in Pink Gilt. So good. It is so, so good. And I actually checked before I started filming to make sure it was still actually good. Because as we know, Tom Ford lipsticks go bad fairly quickly. But this lip gloss, which I've had for a while, smells fine. It still has that vanilla scent, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. The texture is still lovely. So good. So, so good. I never get like the goopies with the Tom Ford lip glosses. I never ever get that weird ring of stuff in my lip with the Tom Ford lip glosses. They're so good. So there you have it. There is my look using products that I love but have forgotten about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about No Buy August. I hope you'll stick with me. I know my hauls and my new product reviews are probably the most popular videos on my channel. So anyway, I'm hoping to just kind of change it up a little bit, but stick with me. In September, we will definitely be back, but hoping we can get some of these creative juices flowing for the month of August. If you have any suggestions for videos you'd like to see from me, definitely let me know. But I have a whole bunch of videos that you guys have been requesting and that I've been wanting to film for you that I just haven't been able to. And that's another thing I want to catch up on in August. So you'll be seeing some different content from me. So anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below with any questions, and I will see you in my next video.